For 40 years, the tallest building on Earth was American. It has not been for half a century. 4 of these 5 were finished in the last 15 years, and not one of them is in the United States. 5th is the Ping and Finance Center in Shenzhen, 599 meters. Shenzhen was a fishing town of about 30,000 people in 1980. It now has more than 17 million, and more buildings over 200 meters than any other city on Earth. The tower was meant to be 660 meters, with an antenna spire. Chinese aviation authorities refused it, so the spire was cut and the building lost 60 meters. That decision is the only reason it is 5th here and not 3rd. Fourth, and the only entry not built for offices or apartments, the Burj Al Bayt in Mecca. 601 meters, finished in 2012. It is a complex of 7 towers, and the tallest carries a clock face 43 meters across. That is the largest clock face in the world, and it is visible from about 17 kilometers away. The complex exists to house pilgrims. It has around 10,000 rooms. It stands directly over the site of an Ottoman fortress that was demolished to build it, which remains contentious. Third is the Shanghai Tower, at 632 meters. It twists. The whole building rotates about 120 degrees from base to top. That is not decoration. A twisted form sheds wind vortices unevenly instead of in a rhythm. A rhythm is what makes a tall building sway. Breaking it up cut the wind load by roughly a quarter, which saved around $58 million of structural steel. It sits in Pudong, which was farmland and warehouses until the 1990s. 3 of the 12 tallest buildings in the world now stand within a few hundred meters of each other there. All on ground that is soft river silt, on piles driven 80 meters down. Second is the newest building here, Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, finished in 2023. 679 meters and 118 floors, which is where the name comes from. Malaysia has done this before. The Petronas Towers held the world record from 1998 to 2004. Merdeka stands about 2 kilometers away from them. A large share of its height is spire rather than occupied floors, which is true of most buildings at this scale. Councils that rank these things count to the architectural top, spire included, but not to the tip of an antenna. It is a distinction worth 100 meters and several arguments. And it is not close to enough to catch first place. The Burj Khalifa is 828 meters tall. It has held the record since 2010, which is longer than any building has held it since the Empire State. It is not slightly taller than second place. It is 149 meters taller. You could put the Statue of Liberty on top of Merdeka and still not reach it. The base is a 3-pointed plan, borrowed from a desert flower, and each wing braces the other 2. The setbacks going up are placed so that no 2 floors present the same profile to the wind. The concrete had to be pumped 600 meters vertically, which had never been done, and could only be done at night when it was cool enough not to set in the pipe. It cost about $1.5 billion and opened 4 months after Dubai needed a $10 billion bailout from Abu Dhabi. It was renamed on the day it opened, after the ruler who provided the money. It has been the tallest building in the world for 16 years, and nothing under construction is going to take it.